his hands move off the line because of the internal strike that I create. So it knocks it off. So when we do this, you can see how the energy from C1, that knocks it off. If I did this, it'll knock it off. If I did this, it'll knock it up. If I do this, I can strike it. Okay? Now, again, this is just a drill. You do not have to do all of this. Later on, I'm going to show you how we mix it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as you can see, as you get better, we would always start off slow. Don't go fast. I don't care about speed. I don't care about power. That comes as you get better. It doesn't come because you could try harder. You should be trying less, and it should become better because your technique is there, not because you're using your strength and force. So if you watch, I'm going to do this slow. As I start to get it, see, if I do this, see my hands? Very soft, very relaxed, very easy. So as I get better, you see, as you see my hands, they develop more speed and more power. So I can actually generate power. So I can now, using this, once I master this control, okay, if Larry were to punch me, I can take the hand and create snapping techniques. And you see, I don't need to move much. I just need to move the wrists. And I can take control. If he punches me again, I can take this position. See how I guided that hand from the path? From this position, knocks it right off the line. And I don't have to move that much, as you can see. So I create like this into a strike. If he punches me again, I can mix the hand into a strike this way, mixing 2 moves or even 3 moves like this. So I can go from this position, go into a pak tandar. I can go from this a tan here to a pak dar. I can mix from this hand to a lap dar. I can go from pak to a tan here. I don't have to go from inside to outside like this. That's just a drill. But the idea is the drill is to teach you how to move properly, not necessarily how to move in that specific order. Okay? So we do a pak again, climb again. Again, just as close as you can. Okay? We don't want to do this and drop the hands. See how my hands become bigger? That makes you slower. The more spacing you move, the longer it takes for you. So we want to take this big movement. See how I make it big? And we want to shorten that movement. As you can see, how I get tighter. Okay? So we want to, and as you see, as my hands get more comfortable, learn how to create movement without wasted space, I can now create speed by the wrist. Okay? Emphasis lies on our wrist. It's not from our shoulders. Okay? We do not want to push from the shoulders. From the shoulders to the hand, it takes more time because you're going to send the energy from here all the way out to the hand. We don't want that. It comes from the wrist and the wrist alone. Okay? So from here, as you can see, just the wrist. See? So when a person punches us, we can take just the wrist. Notice snaps. The hand creates just power from the wrist. So when a person's like, even if you throw a hook punch, see, we can learn how to generate that power. And again, from the wrist, see, just my wrist creates striking without having to move. If you notice, my body doesn't have to move much. So I don't have to waste that time pivoting back and forth, which takes more motion and more energy. From just the hands, I can actually turn it from the wrist. And that generates power all forward without creating any loss of space. Okay? So when we get good, you can now mix it up with the hook punch too. So you can take this hand, same drill, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can do the exact same thing off a hook punch. If he throws a hook punch, pack. The only slight difference is you're going to pop this up over your head just a little bit so you can guide it past you. Tan, pack, dar. So you can see, as he throws a straight punch, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as you get better, you can take this technique and start working on building that. Okay? So practice by being relaxed. We never want to put tension in our body. I always like to say you don't want to be too tense. You just want to be intense. Okay? Intense does not mean straining the body. It just means explosion. Boom. Right into the opponent. Okay? So this is the practice you want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the more relaxed you do, any professional, when they do what they do, they don't have to strain, they don't have to struggle. They do it naturally. And that's, with enough practice, that's what you can get. Your hands can go very natural. Like I said, double pack, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you look at me from the front, not much of a movement, see? So we don't want to do like this. It becomes too big. The smaller you are, the more refined you are, the faster you can become. Okay? Speed is occurs through 2 things. The physicality of learning how to snap and explode, and also cutting away unnecessary space or distance. Cutting away that increases time for you. Okay? Well, good luck, good practice, and I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you very much.